Where the Wild Things Are. Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. This is one of my favorite books to read, and I loved reading this with my kids when they were little. There's the wild things, and they are definitely afraid of Max. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind, and another. Ugh, chasing the dogs. We all know what it's like to be full of mischief sometimes. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he's sent to bed without eating anything. Max looks so angry. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. See the trees growing in his room, plants, and grew more things. There's a bush. The grass has changed from the floor to the grass, and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. There's Max in the jungle. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. Notice how the pictures are getting bigger. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still." There he is, saying, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. He's wearing the king's hat, the crown. There they are bowing to him. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Oh, yes. They're dancing to the moonlight. Max is howling. Dancing in the daytime, swinging through trees. Making more mischief in the night. Max still the king. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Doesn't seem so happy anymore. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Oh, Max kind of looks like what? Maybe he just woke up. There's his supper. And it was still hot. So think about, what do you think Max was really doing there? But definitely a good book. Thanks.